fatal. A white Philly teen, 18 years of age, shoots a Temple University cop in the face. Put up the two pictures for a mass. Hell of a story and very sad. Officer Chris Fitzgerald, 31, was gunned down on the 18th of February by an 18-year-old Miles Pfeffer. The officer was married and had 4 children ranging from 14 to 7. Fitzgerald's father was a former Philadelphia police officer. Person who allegedly did this is facing charges of murder of a law enforcement officer, robbery, carjacking, and weapons crimes. Let me give you background on what happened. The shooting happened around 7 p.m. after Fitzgerald attempted to stop 3 people near the boundary of the university campus for reasons that remain unclear at this time. Pfeffer was among the 3, according to police reports. By the time Fitzgerald neared the group, 1 individual had walked away and the other 2 began running. Those 2 were Pfeffer and his younger brother, according to investigators. When the younger brother ducked into an alleyway, Fitzgerald kept chasing the primary person, Pfeffer. This is how the encounter turned fatal. At some point during this encounter, Fitzgerald and the teen are thought to have engaged in a brief struggle. The teen, who was white, fired at the officer, which was caught on surveillance video, WTXF reports. The officer reportedly fell to the ground. The teen, the 18-year-old, stood over him and fired several more shots in the face and head area. After the shooting, this 18-year-old reportedly sifted through Fitzgerald's pockets and tried to take his gun. An action police say was caught on body camera. Affidavits say after the shooting, this 18-year-old Pfeffer then carjacked another person. Okay? The 18-year-old was heard saying on video, and I quote, "Give me the keys or I'll kill you," during the carjacking. He reportedly then fled the scene before calling his mother, who picked him up in the city and drove him back to their 20-acre Boxley Farm property in rural Bucks County, Pennsylvania. How was he apprehended? This 18-year-old violent criminal lived on a large property where authorities told WTXF the teen had a history of run-ins with the police. Pfeffer, whose social media depicts him showing off his motorcycle and other shots spanning bands of currency, previously had been charged with making terroristic threats in connection with bomb threats at the Bucks County High School last year. On the morning of February 19th, several law enforcement agencies tracked him down to his home. Upon his arrest, he was handcuffed with the cuffs that belonged to Fitzgerald. Now, I'm asking people to help the family of the officer who endured this. There's the GoFundMe. Police officer Chris Fitzgerald, right? This is a tragedy that nobody should have to face. Naturally, the person who did this was apprehended with absolutely no issue. The family is struggling. And for all of those who say, oh, Doc is just anti-police, never have been. I'm anti-bad cop. Always have been and always will be anti-bad cop. I have contributions that I give to benevolent funds that take care of families of slain officers who are doing their actual jobs. And they get killed in the line of duty. I've been doing that for 8 years. Not something I proclaim, not anything to shout, just what I do. So I encourage those who are moved by the story to provide some assistance to this family who did not deserve what happened. All right, Doc, thoughts here.
Horrible story in every way possible. A murder of another human, then robbed a dead person and took the cuffs, took the gun. I'm glad this person was caught. I hope they get the most severe punishment possible. I also want to highlight that this was a campus police, and we work. I'm at Vanderbilt, very closely with the campus police here, and campus police have such a hard job anyway because they're tasked with keeping campuses safe. Temple is in a urban area in Philadelphia, so the task of keeping college campuses safe is a particularly difficult job in this moment because it used to be like, here's the safety bubble that we like to provide in college. But now the GOP has pushed all this stuff like, campus carry and let's get some more guns on campus and arm the teachers and stuff like that. So campuses themselves really struggle with safety. And so I want to highlight that, we really need to support campus police a lot more than we do. And I think they're unsafe in these examples by just trying to stop criminals from getting onto campus. But they're also unsafe by a lot of the policies we have that just lets the proliferation of guns into fraternity parties and into classrooms and things like that. So campus police is really a much more dangerous job than it used to be because not just of criminals, but because of policies that make it too easy for guns or encourage guns to flow onto college campuses right now.
There you go.